Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Nnpp suspends Kwakwanso over alleged anti-party activities. The Board of Trustees (BOT) of the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) has suspended the party's national leader and 2023 presidential candidate, Senator Rabiu Kwakwanso, for 6 months for alleged anti-party activities. The suspension of Kwakwanso was announced on Tuesday at the end of a parallel National Executive Committee (NEC) meeting held in Lagos State. Secretary of the BOT, Babayo Mohammed Abdullahi, while addressing journalists at the end of the meeting, said the BOT also suspended the National Working Committee (NWC) of the party. He said the BOT has appointed new national officers headed by Dr. Agbo Major as acting national chairman and Ogini Olaposi as acting national secretary, along with 18 others. The BOT accused Kwakwanso of hobnobbing with President Bola Tinubu, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, without the board's authorization. Abdullahi announced that Kwakwanso had been stripped of the NNPP national leader status by the board. He said, and I quote, "The BOT decided that material evidence in the public sector affirmed that Kwakwanso was involved in anti-party activities in various meetings, suggesting political discussions with the President, Atiku and Obi, without authorization from the board. This has earned him 6 months suspension pending the outcome of the investigation by the disciplinary committee." Newsroom Nigeria reports that the suspension of a party's national leader comes days after the National Working Committee (NWC) suspended one of the founders of the party, Boniface Ainie-Bonam, and the National Publicity Secretary, Agbo Major. In a statement issued last week Thursday, the acting national chairman, Abba Kwawu Ali, said the suspension of Ainie-Bonam was a result of his unruly activities, whom he alleged felt the political platform was his personal estate. The party chairman said the suspension of the duo was with immediate effect pending the outcome of the investigation by the disciplinary committee of the party. An internal crisis has brewed silently within the NEP over the last few months since the end of the 2023 elections, with accusations of counter accusations between the different groups within the party. The crisis has now gotten to a head with the suspension clampdown on presidential candidates in the 2023 election I said it in the video where I posted about, Kwakwanso at first, deciding to work with Tinubu, and then all of a sudden we saw in the news that he's now planning to work alongside Atiku and the Labour Party. And I felt that, that was it didn't come across as someone who knows what is doing, someone who is very decisive, and it didn't come across as a well thought out plan on his own part. And now we are getting to find out that he didn't even do all of that with the consent of the party. He was just, working alone, and now he's been suspended. I feel that why would you, then we heard in the news how he had a meeting with Tinubu in, is it London or Paris, when Tinubu traveled out of the country before the inauguration. He met with him. They decided that they were going to work together. Tinubu was even supposed to give Kwakwanso opposition within the party like he did with Wike, but I think last minute he declined and decided to, give someone else a slot with which Tinubu did not agree to. And again, after, the fallout, or should we say fallout, it's not an actual full-blown fallout, but let's just say after that deal did not fall through, we then see him, gravitating towards Atiku, seeing the news that he's now planning with Peter Obi and Atiku how to collect the mandate. And I'm like, what? Do you even know what you're doing? At first, if you knew that there's a mandate that you wanted to collect, or there's a mandate that you wanted to be returned, you should have joined them, in going to court. You should have joined them in tendering your case before a judge, before the tribunal judge as well. You shouldn't have, shied away, although he knows that he came last and there was nothing to fight about, but then he could have parleyed with probably Atiku or Peter Obi, just to fight against one common enemy. But you went to work with that enemy, and now you're coming to say that you want to work against him again to collect a mandate. It just didn't look well for him. And now his party is saying that we not send you message. Nobody sent you to do all of that. That is, you doing anti-party activities on your end. Whereas on the other hand, we have Wike, who have, accepted a job position to be the FCT minister. And the PDP cannot do anything because they know that he followed the step-by-step procedures that he should have, and he did it with their permission, with their consent. He informed them, and they cannot even suspend him. He's there working with the APC, and they are not even calling it an anti-party activities. What do you think about all of this? The juxtaposition between Kwakwanso and Wike. What do you think? What contrast do we have here? You guys let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done that. Share this video with your friends and family. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.